Rock on? Is that?
Yep.
Is it,
rock?
Yeah, we're just going to go play rock.
Freedom to rock on.
Freedom to rock on.
I'm going to go play rock with John real quick.
I'm in.
Nice. Let's do a rock tournament.
Who loses and who wins? How's that?
The loser has to eat the cookie.
Yeah, it's just a new way of playing the game Toast.
A rock tournament.
Rock, yeah.
In a world, 4 friends, 1 mission, to bring freedom to everyone involved.
Dude, what the fuck are you doing?
Doing a thing for the podcast.
Just say the name.
Fine. It's the Freedom Friends Podcast.
Fuck bitches get money.
Yeah.
That used to be a password of mine.
Yeah, sucker.
Nobody's gonna guess this.
I'm pretty
You
sure.
and Hunter would get along good.
Yeah, right?
All right, now that we've officially broken every algorithm in the first 30 seconds of the show, fuck boys.
Well, we're all back. All 4.
Yeah.
I think that's why we don't know what to do at this
I
point.
know, right?
It's
I know.
like,
What do I do with my voice?
wait.
Am I still able to talk? What is this? Is this a thing? Yeah, welcome back, fellas.
You know what the best thing about being on the podcast is?
What's that?
It's not an episode I need to listen to.
True.
But when I'm not on it, I feel like I should listen.
Well, yeah, I always do because you fuckers end up shit talking me the whole fucking episode.
In all fairness,
That was
everybody
one-
that's not
couple
here gets
times.
shit
Well,
talked.
Okay, we do that all the
That's
time.
true.
Yeah, so
Yeah, that's true. I mean, if you're gonna do it though, at least don't pull out some weak ass chirps like you did last time.
Like what?
They were so unmemorable that I don't remember them.
No, they were pretty memorable.
you know what?
Because the next
Yeah,
time
because
I saw
apparently
you,
you're pretty salty about it.
yeah,
Yeah.
you were sour.
No, I was just like these cocks.
See, this.
I'm
You
gonna
know what
say
the
some
trick
shit.
is?
Huh.
I just never listen to the show.
There you go. That
On
works.
it, not on it. I just.
Yeah, I don't know. Did you guys talk shit about me last time?
No,
Ah,
No.
see?
Yeah.
no, I don't think
I'm
we did.
sure
What-
you-
what's worse? That just means you're insignificant.
Yeah, I know. Fuck you guys.
Yeah. Not even a mention. Not a shit talk, nothing.
No, we mentioned. Right? We mentioned.
Fuck, I don't know. I don't listen to this thing.
Mikey, you should be used to it. Do you not remember when you walked in the door today?
Yeah, all day. I've just caught shit. Every decision I've made,
Mikey,
everything I've done.
if we didn't do that, we wouldn't like you, and you'd know it.
That's probably true.
No, it's 100% true.
Yeah.
When I stop talking shit to you, then it's like there's
like-
an issue.
It's like, yeah, I don't want to talk to you anymore. That's why I'm not talking shit. Yeah, that's very true. Yeah.
That's why Scott's so nice to me.
Yeah. See,
I love you, buddy.
now you're getting it.
Because his mom taught him, if you can't say anything nice, don't say anything at all.
Sticks and stones
God
may break
bless
your
her.
bones,
She's a lovely lady.
but a bullet will put your fucking lung out.
9 millimeter.
A 9mm will put your lung out.
Oh, fuck. Pay the bills,
Yeah,
Mikey.
welcome to
Jesus.
Freedom Friends Podcast, everybody. I'm Mikey. That's Jazz. That's John. That's Scott. We are the Freedom Friends, and it is brought to you by warfightertobacco.com. Use that code FTFO. Screw yourself that fucking sweet boner. That sweet 15% off.
My wife says that annoys her and we should get new material.
She's
She's heard it too many times that we need to move on.
Well, I'm gonna fuck no.
There you go. I did my part, Michelle.
There you go, Michelle. How
She
about that?
He doesn't care.
Screw yourself that sweet 15% off over there. And of course, our friends at wellness.us for all your CBD needs. Get that code 25% off is Freedom Friends 25. Get a quarter off your order over there. And of course, that was all just fucking words are hard.
You want to start that one over? Because I know what the code is supposed to be, and you
Let's-
just confused the shit out of me.
Wellness.us for 25% off. Use code FreedomFriends25.
Fuck.
There
Okay.
you
There we go.
go. And of course, Icy Tech Coolers. Use that code FreedomFriends10. Get yourself 10% off over there.
In case you
at
have a dead hooker, you need to start.
icytech.com.
Or 10.
Yeah, because they're big enough. You can do it.
We still got to do our ice baths.
So
You know what? I'm going to shout out a
I have
non-
something for that.
Oh.
I thought they were sending us.
I have an idea
I thought they were sending us
Oh.
like
that I want to do.
tested chillers.
Yeah.
Tested chillers?
Yeah, even if they're
Yeah.
small ones.
Well, you can just dip
Just-
your
I
balls
thought they
in
were
the Yeti
sending us
balls.
small coolers so that we could have little tested chillers.
But that's not our sponsor.
Oh.
Yeah.
Does Icy Tech make ball size?
I don't think so. I don't know. Maybe. I mean, they make fucking gigantic ones.
You told us they were sending us small ones for tested chillers.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did. You said that there was
I'm
4 of
pretty
them
sure
coming.
if we go
That
back
we
a
could
couple
all.
episodes.
So we had ones to sit in.
To sit in, not like little ones for fucking testicle shit.
Well, I hate to tell you this, man, but if I'm sitting in a small one, my balls are still going to be in it.
Yeah, I'm not putting them on the outside.
This is true, but
I mean, I'm getting older. They're hanging a
I'm
little
like, I'm
lower,
wondering,
but it's not low enough for me to
what
fling
I
them out
picture
there.
you talking about right now is that I told you
It's
they're
like
going to
a-
send you like
it's
this
like
little
this big.
cooler this big that you just
You know-
flop your nuts in.
There is a product out
Testacuzzi.
there.
The testicuzzi. Yeah. Yeah.
That's the sponsorship I want.
I want the testicuzzi. Testicuzzi, give us some money because I want to know if you can taste the water. Supposedly you're able to fucking have there's
Taste
taste
shit through
buds on your
nuts.
balls.
Yeah.
Oh.
Supposedly that's the
Oh
theory.
no, my wife has been trying to convince me to do this test because
Yeah.
you're supposed to be able to like
just dip
dip
your
and be
balls
like,
in like ranch
that's
dressing and
apple
be like,
juice,
hey,
and like
yeah.
yeah, it's like you're supposed to be able to dip them like
I call bullshit.
blindfolded.
I
You're
think
supposed to
this
be able to
is
tell what it is.
I think this is a thing where like they just do it to like so they can make fun of us.
I have a theory.
They like to rapidly charge your iPhone. You put it in the microwave, like shit like that.
Shit, yeah, like
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
I think it's one of those. You blindfold yourself, and then you're supposed to go dip your nuts in this cup or whatever. And I think you can just smell whatever it is, and you're just like, "What is that? Apple juice?"
Yeah. I agree.
Yeah,
That's more feasible to me.
So it has
Because
to
I've
be,
had my
it has
balls
to be
in
a
lots
bli-
of things.
It has to be a blind
never
tasting.
yeah. It has to be a blind tasting because otherwise you can see what you're dipping your shit in.
Yeah.
I hope that's pudding. I hope that's pudding.
I think we should do it like it should be like a glory hole where you just put your fucking whole shit through a wall.
And they just
and then
hold
someone-
shit up to
That's
it.
how you do it. That's the
That's
only
exactly
real way
how
to
you
do
do
it.
it. Yeah.
That's the only real way
That's
to
the
do
only
it.
true control method
Fucking
of being
A,
able to see
right?
whether or not you can taste things through your
And
nuts.
you need to have a control, so like just water is one of them,
Yeah.
and then like they dry them off, and then like ranch dressing
They
or something.
dry them
They
off.
dry them off. Yeah,
I
was
just
just-
want somebody to play with your balls.
I was
You're
just
not wrong,
I was
but
just thinking that
it's for science.
you're really gonna know who your friends are, and it's not me.
Yeah.
Oh.
Sorry, I'm not that good a friend.
But you need to find the friend that's willing to baby wipe your nuts between tasting so that you make sure you have a clean palate.
I found mine.
Yeah. I got you, boo.
What's
Don't worry
you
about it.
guys saw the new Jackass, right?
Yeah, but I think every single one of us on the show were like, I have really good friends. I don't have. Let me do Mentos and Pepsi Cola out of your fucking butthole friends.
Now,
Like, that's
now
not a-
if we had to do a dick dinosaur scene, and I could control the fucking the puppet
Yeah.
master, I would do that for you guys.
Okay, now here's the deal, though. Here's what we're not qualifying. John, you and I are pretty good friends, right?
Yeah.
Okay. You wouldn't just handle my nuts.
I would have to see on.
But if we had a movie contract where you were going to make $500,000,
all the
like,
numbers that
Yeah.
follow
There's always
the
a
dollar
number.
here,
Right
the numbers that
Put 'em
follow
right
Right.
here, dude.
If I came to you and was like, for $500,000, I need you to do a stop motion animation of a dinosaur with my dick, Mike would be like,
that's it.
fucking let's go. Yeah.
Let's.
Yeah, the numbers on the right side of the dollar sign are
I
going to
will-
let me know if I play with your balls or not.
Yeah, I will go. I will go and get a
By the way,
fucking.
it's a shockingly low
I will
number.
literally go and get a fucking disposable camera from like the early fucking 2000s.
Winding
And
everyone.
I'll make a fucking flip book.
Speaking of the
$500,000.
shockingly low number, I sent Mikey a TikTok a couple weeks ago about there's some guy walking around randomly asking random people questions, and he walked up to this dude and he goes, "Hey man, what would somebody have to pay you to suck your best friend's dick?" And he's like, "I don't know, like $2,000."
I know, yeah, right.
I was like,
I was
what?
like, I have fucking bad news for you, friend. I think you're a gay. Yeah,
Yeah.
like that guy's got other stuff going on.
You're only $2,000 for being a gay. Like, at least my number's a little higher.
Yeah, I guess I'm a lot less gay than that.
No, you just
Or you're a higher class game.
yeah.
Oh,
There
maybe
you
I'm
go.
classy.
It's all in how you spin it, man.
Okay,
Yeah.
that makes you feel better.
It's all in how you spin
That
it. You're
makes
just
you-
a higher class of gay.
I'm an elevated form of gay. I think we all are. There's an elevated form of gay.
That would be like, John,
For some reason, my brain did not
I might,
process what you
buy a
asked
set
for
of
me.
tires for me, and I'll, like, no,
A little.
yeah, it's gonna
But
be
you
a
have
little
a
high-
dually. That's 6 tires.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, that's
getting-
that's true.
That's
That's,
like,
That's
that's like
greedy.
$2,000.
That's like $2,000. Yeah.
that's still won't get it done.
It's like I'm filling your tank up this week for the solid you're doing me.
Yeah,
Like,
So why don't you just do him a solid instead?
Man,
you know
it's,
what I'm saying?
it's a good thing you got that
Color-
100%.
color even.
I mean, hey, Michelle's out of town, so
She'll be with me.
John and I can cover the show for 2-3 minutes if
She
you want to
would.
go fucking handle this shit. Right?
2-3 minutes.
They're gonna be cuddling too.
it's time
Come
to
on.
cuddle, man. I was gonna say,
It's
shit.
enough-
I don't know. Are
It's
you
enough
that
time
good?
for Scott to cry afterwards.
Hey, nobody knows how to do it better than another dude,
That's probably true.
right? I'm
Do
assuming.
you guys need a minute?
Hey, we don't kink shame over here, goddammit.
Yeah, we'll play rock, paper, scissors for a little bit.
We'll just play rocks, Mikey. We're just gonna play rocks.
Justin's gonna fucking put dicks in our hands.
Justin won't, but somebody will.
Yeah.
I have to
Wouldn't
admit,
be
the
the first
meme
time,
game,
Mikey.
the meme game has gotten strong. On
We've had
the
some good
Facebook
memes
fan
on the
page.
Facebook
it's been
group.
solid.
Yeah.
Apparently, I'm shooting porn now, though.
Yeah. I mean, well, we all have OnlyFans. All of us.
Apparently, I need to go. I can't. I got to get a new name. I don't have a mini anymore.
Yeah, right? There's a skinny and an F-150.
Yeah,
An F-150.
yeah.
Fitty.
Skinny and a fitty.
Skinny and a 150.
Yeah,
There you go.
yeah,
Fucking I. And how.
yeah. I could be a
And
biddy
how.
and a fitty.
So I have an idea talking about us getting fucking like ice baths and shit.
Itty bitty 150.
What do you guys say to taking an afternoon, heading over to our good friends over there, visiting our buddy Mike over at Alpha Warrior, and hopping in the fucking cryo thing?
I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's hotter than fuck out here.
I saw you
What
come
was
out of
it,
that thing
negative-
last time.
What was it?
It's
Negative
amazing.
170 or
It's
some shit?
fucking negative awesome. It's fucking, you feel
Oh, man.
amazing afterwards.
Yeah,
Like your blood
I
is
do know
just
you
so
have to like. They have
oxygenated.
somebody that stands outside of it and like checks on you. They're
That's
like,
usually like, I'll do it
hey,
for you. Like,
you still alive?
yeah, you're fine. Because you only do like, what, a minute?
Yeah.
Like 30 seconds is
Yeah.
beginner, 45 seconds is intermediate, and then a
Put me in,
minute's
coach,
pro.
all the way.
Yeah.
I
mean,
want to do.
I've done pro and it's not that bad.
I was
No.
there when you did it.
Yeah.
I'm in.
Yeah, it's not bad.
I've done it a couple times.
Your beard looked hilarious when you came out though, because it like instantly. Because San Antonio's humid as fuck, right?
Yeah.
So like he
Well,
came
we
out of
built a
that.
river in the middle of the city, so.
It was there. We just waltzed in. So
It was like, the humidity here. Well,
yeah,
built a river.
it was there. The San Antonio River was there.
Sure.
We just gave it walls.
A lot of it was underground, though.
Also true. A lot of it is still underground.
Yes.
But as soon as you like stepped out,
Oh, yeah.
his beard like instantly just frosted over.
Yeah. It was nice.
So
But it feels amazing. Like, I think we should all just go there
I would go back.
and get content.
I would go
of doing
back
that.
for that fucking pressure shit.
Oh,
those
yeah.
the leg squeezers.
Those are awesome.
Yeah, I'd do that shit again.
Yeah.
You
those
got to
are
make sure
nice.
your nuts are in the right position though, because that shit could go real bad, like real quick.
It's just like jumping out of a plane, man. You got to make the little pocket.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You also have to make sure your ankle's in the right spot because if you don't, it's very, very unpleasant.
Yes.
Speaking from experience.
Yeah.
Yeah. Apparently, you
But-
also don't want to do it if you're a fat chick.
I mean,
Well, I'm glad I'm
That
not a
didn't-
fat chick.
Yeah, that didn't go well.
who did it?
We'll talk offline.
Okay.
Not who, but what happened?
So apparently, like, they're pretty adaptable, right? Like they kind of change size or whatever.
But the leg sleeves?
Yeah.
Yeah. This
Oh, I
is.
thought you were talking about the fat
they're-
chick.
so these are, what are they called? They're called Proma or fucking
I don't know. Fucking
Promatech or some shit.
squeezy sleeves.
Normatech. Normatech.
Yeah.
Squeeze the legs like whoop.
Yeah.
So apparently, you like actually have to make sure that like anything that might like suffer from a little bit of Dunlap is orchestrated properly.
Jazz, what's Dunlap?
You know, where like
You know what Dunlap is?
it Dunlapped over your pants, or like it Dunlapped over your thigh.
It's Dicky Doo.
Yeah, or
It's
like
it's like Dicky Doo. Your
Yeah.
tummy sticks farther than your Dicky Doo.
yeah.
It's the same thing
Yeah.
as it's
Like-
a booty do. Same
Yeah.
thing.
Booty Doo.
So if you have
A
like
fupa.
if you have chronic
A
fupa,
gunt.
God.
Yeah.
If you or a gawk.
yeah. If you have chronic fupa that maybe have like gotten contagious and like spread to other parts, maybe don't do the squeezy leg things. Or, like
Yeah.
the-
Your fupa thread spread to your thighs.
so from
If you've ever seen a busted can of biscuits.
yeah from the yeah from the noises she was making, I think it was a lot like if you got your gyro sandwich like stuck in a sliding glass door. I think it'd be like
Wait, what kind of sandwich?
your gyro sandwich,
A what?
gyro
A what?
for all you white people.
A euro.
There we go.
Too gringo for this shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's just not Greek.
Yeah. Fucking. But if they can butcher my language, I can butcher theirs. Like it's
Facts,
fucking
dude.
fair,
Fucking
right?
true.
Like,
Yeah. What am I, Zorba the Greek over here?
yeah.
Classic movie.
Over here. should be more whatever. Why? They can't they butcher English. I mean, I butcher it too, but at least I butcher it where people can understand
I was
it.
going to say, to be fair, we're American. We fuck this language up. We have
English is fucked at the core.
That's true.
So, like,
That's true.
At least we're not speaking the Queen's
but
English.
just make sure all your flaps are in the right place before they turn those things on. Because
I mean, as a larger gentleman, I've had some uncomfortable moments in the Normatec, so I get that.
yeah,
Like,
it'll squeeze you.
yeah.
It sounds fun. We should do that.
But
too.
what it will do is that it does get rid of any like pain that you didn't even know you had. Like it's pretty
yeah,
great.
it's amazing.
Nobody's talked about a benefit of this whole time.
Oh no,
it's
I have
phenomenal. You'll
I have
feel
like
better
chronic
after
knee
this.
pain and stuff
Yeah.
like that. And when I got out of that thing, I was like, holy fuck.
Yeah.
Like,
Or then you also have like the
feel
red light
really
therapy
good.
beds over there that like
Yeah, I think that shit's a myth.
Red light therapy?
yeah.
Yeah.
Not
No,
that-
not
not
Red
that
Light
kind.
District.
Oh,
No Red Light District.
Not that
I was like,
kind.
I don't know where we're going with this, but
Yeah.
I-
It's
No,
not
no,
that
no.
kind of party, pal. You're not that guy, pal.
Right here in San Antonio?
That's a red light district you don't want to explore.
No.
No.
We've never been on Austin Highway.
Ew.
Dude, the streetwalkers galore, man.
Really?
Why do you think all those hotels up and down Austin Highway have siesta rates?
Oh,
siesta.
that makes
rates.
sense.
You've been here 10 fucking years. How many people you know that actually take siesta?
At a hotel?
That's true.
That makes no
I guess
sense.
I've never really paid attention
Yeah,
though, because
anytime
I
you-
drive through there as quickly as possible.
Yeah, where you drive by the hotels and they say siesta or hourly rates.
Well, I know hourly rate would
Yeah.
be obviously it's a hooker.
but
hotel,
those ones
sure.
that say siesta rates,
What if you only want like a couple hour nap?
right.
I'd like to pay you for a nap.
Usually that's any hotel in Vegas I stay at. It's a fucking
But they
3-hour
charge you
nap.
by the day.
Yeah, that's true. But usually
Yeah, the difference is that in Vegas, if you book it at the right time, it's like $40 a day.
Not lately.
Yeah, it's kind of ridiculous.
Yeah. So speaking of Vegas, you guys just got back.
We did.
Had a fucking very, very busy week down there at
We did.
TPA.
I heard you guys
PCA.
crushed it though.
Huh?
We did do
PCA.
good.
PCA.
Yep.
Yeah, we sold out of a lot of cigars.
We
Yeah.
did.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
the right
sweet.
problem to have.
Yeah, it is.
So
We
tell
just-
us about it.
We filled a UPS truck today.
Nice.
Congratulations, guys. Fucking
No,
happy
we
to
did.
hear it.
So we haven't actually got put numbers together yet. But we opened up a shitload of new accounts. We released the Hero Sports and the Victory cigar for pre-sale for brick and mortar. So those should be shipping within the next probably a month or two, going out to them.
Mid-August probably.
Yeah.
And when they become available, we're getting a little sneak taste test.
Oh, yeah.
The Victory is still just as fucking good.
We may or may not have some samples left.
As soon as
Pretty,
they're
pretty glorious
available, fucking go spend your hard-earned money
Fucking delicious.
this
on their
is-
poll for your mouth.
This is really nice.
But yeah, so those came out. We had a awesome time hanging out with a bunch of our retail partners, a bunch of the shops that carry our cigars.
I think that's got to be the best part about PCA.
Yeah, that's fun.
Is it's
Yep.
like everybody in the industry kind of knows everybody, but it's this big, huge nationwide network, so you don't really see everybody
Sure.
except for like once a year, and then everybody's in one spot, and you get to see everybody.
Yeah, and like
And it's kind of a phenomenon because everybody acts like you just saw them yesterday. Like it's just like everything just
Normally-
falls right back into place.
normally through the year we don't get to see our like competitor friends.
Yeah.
So it's nice to see our competitor friends.
Yeah, the other
Yeah.
manufacturers,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
it's great.
So
That's cool, man.
Small, we always talk about kind of small world stuff and people that know people and all that kind of shit. So next week I'm going down to Roatan to go dive with Warfighter Scuba.
That's right.
Nick, who runs Warfighter Scuba, I found out while we were in Vegas, we have another mutual friend.
Yeah.
So there's a shop in Arizona called DJ's Smoke Shop, and they have a couple locations. Each location has a really nice walk-in humidor, and then they sell a whole bunch of other shit, like head shop type stuff, CBD, everything.
Sure.
Like their stores are awesome. They have so much shit, it's crazy. But their humidors are beautiful, and they carry almost anything under the sun. But so the guy who owns it, the dad, Mark, Scott and I went down to Nicaragua, where we were in Nicaragua. Mark was down there also at the same time. And that's kind of where we met Mark. Mark scuba dives. I'm like, oh, cool, awesome. So him and I talked about diving for 3 years I've known him so far.
Yeah.
And so we get to the show. We end up meeting up with him Friday night. And I'm like, hey, man, what's going on? Blah, blah, blah. How's everything? Da, da, da. We immediately start talking about diving. And he's like, oh, I just started doing this and my rebreather that. And I'm doing all these search for these local guys. And
Scott starts playing paper, rock, scissors with himself.
pretty much. And
no, just rock.
Just
Yeah,
rock.
just rock.
Just rock.
Yeah, right in the middle of the whole meet and greet, and he's just playing rock.
Just playing rock.
But
I'm gonna call it that. I'm gonna go play rock.
but so Mark's like, and so I'm like, yeah. He's like, I get a dive trip coming up soon. He's like, oh, where are you going? I'm like, going down to Roatan. He's like, oh, it's fucking awesome. Rotan's really fun place to dive. Blah 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 blah. All this stuff. I'm like, yeah, I'm going down there with a veteran nonprofit called Warfighter Scuba. He's like, shut the fuck up. He's like, how do you know those guys? I was like, well, I followed him for years. It's like, but I reached out and he gave him the whole story, whatever. And he's like, I know Nick. And I'm like, shut the fuck up. And he's like, no, really? He goes, I certified Nick for his advanced open water cert.
Oh wow.
And I was like, no fucking way. He's like, yeah. He's like, hold on. Picks up his phone, calls him. Right? Goes to voicemail. He leaves a fucking voicemail. Like the next day. And I'm like, hey, Nick ever get back to you? He's like, no. And I'm like, you sure you called the right number? He's like, yeah. So I pulled up the number that I have for him, and he's like, oh, I don't have that one. I was like, yeah. So,
Whoops.
But yeah, small fucking world. Cigar industry, scuba diving,
Huh.
military community. Yep.
Fucking A, man. That's awesome.
But no, the show went great. We crushed it. It's myself, Scott, Dave is out there, and then our other partner, Chris, came down and brought a service dog, Bruce. Bruce was a rock star. He was the main attraction at the show.
Yeah.
And,
Everybody loves a sleeping golden retriever.
Do not pet. I'm gonna pet that dog.
oh my god!
Can I pet
all
that
day
dog?
long. Can I
It's
pet
because
that
the
dog?
only time a golden retriever is worth a damn is when it's sleeping.
This one was pretty good.
Yeah, Bruce is good. I just like his name, Bruce.
Golden
like the name
retrievers are
Bruce.
fucking dumb.
And Chris's previous dog was Anton.
Anton was dumb.
Anton.
Bruce is a rock star.
Yeah,
I'm getting a dog.
Hmm?
I'm getting a dog.
yeah.
I'm getting a puppy.
I saw a picture.
I got my first picture of the puppy.
Nice.
He is a fat fuck.
Yeah.
He's a
Oh my
puppy.
god.
He'll grow into it.
No, he's aggressively round.
This means he's well fed. A well fed boy.
Yeah, I'm excited because I hope he's fucking huge.
Yeah.
Hope this is a sign of things to come. I want that fucker to be like 140 pounds. Just fucking
Just-
massive.
Gigantic.
I just want, yeah.
Is it one of the Shiloh Shepherds or is it just German?
It's not. It's just it's a German. I think. What is Jaeger? Jaeger's Russian bloodline.
I believe so.
Well, I don't know.
I don't know.
I think it's Russian blood. Yeah, anyways, I've seen pictures of the mom. Mom's gorgeous. Mom's big.
Yeah,
Mom's
That's Kaiser.
mom.
Jaeger's the
Oh
Shiloh.
yeah, no, Kaiser. So Kaiser's the dad.
Yep.
I saw a picture of the mom. The mom's big,
Yeah.
and but she's she's light, like super light colored.
Mhm.
But my puppy is traditional black and tan, so I'm very happy about that. It's a German Shepherd, in case we haven't covered that. But it's a traditional black and tan coloring, which is my preference. I like the really light sable Malinois.
Also a good beer drink.
Yes, also a good drink. So Malinois, I like sables, like the lighter tan color,
Yeah.
but Shepherds, I don't know.
I don't know. Black mouths are scary looking to me, man.
Yeah.
they
Yeah,
look
but
like
they
look
don't-
like Sirius Black
The
and
problem
Harry
is
Potter.
they don't look like mouths to me. They just look like really angry mutts.
Yeah.
Like black mouths just don't.
They look like almost wiry.
yeah, they don't
Like
look.
wiry hair.
They don't look like Malinois to me.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
That's a lot of energy, man.
It is, which is kind of why I love Mals. I've owned a lot. I absolutely
Sure.
love them. I'm actually really happy we're going with a Shepherd because they're
a little more chill.
they're very workable. They'll work when you want them, but when
it's time to fucking
when you want them just to
unwind.
hang out, they'll
Yep.
just hang out and lay on shit and be
Yeah.
pet and sit
They
down.
don't sit there with their jaw chattering.
Yeah, but they
They're
don't
just
sit
like,
next to you and just like, "Whoa, what's next?" And it's like, fucking less meth. That's what's next. Like,
That's essentially what a mal is. It's a fucking. It's like if somebody
Dude,
took a
my last-
German Shepherd and a meth head wolf and were like,
Yep.
"Fuck."
my last Mal was fueled by hatred and hornets.
Yeah,
Like it was
like,
just
they're maniacs. Great dogs.
yeah.
Maniacs.
But if it's anything like Kaiser,
And Kaiser's chill as fuck.
I'll be super happy. So if I get half of Kaiser's personality, I'll be fucking stoked. A lot of that comes down to ownership, though. So,
Sure.
yeah,
Sure.
but I'm finally getting a puppy because now we have like a yard and I own where I work, so it can go with me. And
Yeah.
Caitlin office is out of the back anyway, so it'll be around. And
Fucking I.
so yeah,
Nice,
we're
man.
expanding the family.
Good. I just expanded that too.
You did
Got me a cat.
well. Your wife got you a cat.
My wife got a cat. Yeah.
Yeah. No, she
No.
got you a cat.
I mean, I like the cat.
I saw the picture.
I still
That's
haven't-
your cat.
I still haven't.
That's
we
your
haven't
cat.
named it yet.
Mm-hmm.
We haven't named it.
I got this picture of this cat. It's sleeping on Mikey's chest.
Yeah.
It's his
it likes
cat.
me.
It's his
It
cat.
likes me. It's a cool. It's a cool cat. It's a little kitten.
I have a cool cat. It just doesn't like you.
It does not like me. Fuck
No.
your cat.
Well, it likes you. It doesn't like
It
certain
doesn't like
parts
my
of
back
you.
fat.
Yeah.
Yeah, it attacks you.
I've trained it well.
His cat like
It finds your
basically
one
finds your
weakness
fucking
and
it
then-
finds your insecurity and exploits it like a fucking asshole.
That's Daddy's boy.
Yeah. Fucking
We should have the Freedom Friends drop name recommendations wherever you're watching.
Yeah, I haven't
Oh.
named.
Cat-
I haven't named
for
the dog
cat
either.
And the dog.
yeah. Let's
Yeah.
that's a good idea
Yeah.
because we
It's a
are
cat,
kind of
male
at
or
a loss
female?
for it's a female.
So female cat and a male dog.
Yeah.
Currently, I'm leaning towards fuckstick, but it's a really long.
I was gonna
recall.
name mine Queso,
Nice.
but it doesn't fit
Yeah.
its personality, right? Like you know how it is. Like
I was waiting for a bad dad joke. Right
Like, they
there.
got personality,
It really was.
man.
I'm not gonna
Is he
lie.
bracing for it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was.
no. We were going towards Queso, but it was like, I don't know. I thought about Vecna
That's not bad.
from fucking Stranger Things and originally D&D actually.
I thought about Vecna before you told me about the cat. I thought about it for the dog because it's
Yeah.
actually a really strong recall name.
Yeah.
It's it's got the hard syllable in the middle.
Yeah.
You said female cat?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Female cat. But and then again, also if this cat ends up not getting along with my dogs,
It's gone.
it's got to go.
Yeah.
You know
Well,
what I mean? Like
that's a self-correcting problem.
That's true.
that's I don't want it murdered by Tank.
Oh, name it Gash.
Gash. Dude, we've been going all over all sorts of shit. We've like we're sitting there like thinking about like Hela is in the fucking running for it. You know, goddess of death. Fucking like it's all really dark shit.
Her
that
name
we've
is
been
actually
thinking
just
of.
Hell.
It's Hell. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's true. Marvel fucked it up.
Yeah, pop culture decided that no, Hell's a Christian thing. It's not.
It's not HEL, one L.
Yeah.
Is
That was borrowed.
the Norse goddess of death. I don't know. We're kicking around some ideas. But
Gash.
Gash,
I'm throwing that in the ring.
Gata.
just cat.
Let's gato.
Well,
That's a male cat. Gata.
Either
is
way.
a female cat.
Fuck with people.
I
Call it
mean-
gato.
I just wanted to call it cat.
I
I
had
was
a
like,
cat named
call it
Cat.
dog.
It was great.
Call it dog.
I wanted to call it pig.
Come here, pig.
Yeah, it's just, I thought about calling it pig because that was the cat's name in that movie Home.
Yeah.
And it was pig. And my kids like that movie. And I was
That's
like,
brilliant.
let's call it fucking
It's a
pig.
great name, actually.
And she was like, no. And I was like, all right.
It's your cat. Name it what you want.
Overruled.
Yeah, well, that's Haley's cat.
It's also a cat, so the name doesn't really matter.
Doesn't
'Cause you
matter.
can call it all fucking day.
Cat
That's
does not
cat's
give a
name. No.
fuck. All right, what you call it. Like
My
they're
cat
cats.
has a name, and I go, "Hey, fucker," and then he jumps up on me. So doesn't matter.
I didn't know your cat's name for like the first year I knew your cat.
It's because it doesn't
It
fucking
matter.
matter.
It's
That's
a
why
cat.
my cat
They're
before
on
that
their
was
own
just
fucking
named Cat.
profile. They're like, oh, did you want this? Fuck you.
Yeah.
You know, they're all dicks, so it doesn't really matter. Like,
You have to strategically leave edibles.
oh, I'm gonna catnip the fuck out of this thing when it's old enough.
Dude, the
yeah.
best thing I ever did was put a shot collar on my cat.
Ooh.
And y'all think I'm fucking around? Come to my house. There is a fucking white shot collar sitting on my. It fixed the whole I'm gonna fuck with your furniture and I'm gonna knock it. Oh, dude.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Especially when you throw the remote in the bathtub.
there you go.
but it's awesome. It's got the shock thing and it's got the noise.
Ah,
Best thing I ever bought.
Doesn't the
Yeah.
noise come after you hit the shock button?
No, it doesn't.
probably.
The funny thing is when you hit the shock, you just hear it start running. It doesn't actually make a noise, but it just beeps. But it's right next to his
Yeah.
ear, so he's not a big fan.
So when he hears the beep, he knows shit's coming down.
Well, the nice thing is he doesn't know where the fuck it comes from because cats are
Cats.
they're fucking dumber than a box of rocks. I
Truth.
don't give a fuck what you. My cat's really no, it's not.
No, it's not. Nope.
Cats are fucking dumb.
The cats are made to be killing machines. Pound for pound, they're the best killing machine on the planet. Is a fucking house cat.
That's why big cats are dangerous.
Yes, because pound for pound, them motherfuckers are.
Yeah, they're the most
legit.
lethal animal on the planet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, because you always have that question, mountain lion versus grizzly bear or shit like that. It's sure, grizzly bear might get a mountain lion because mountain lions aren't very big, but not more than one. You put more than one mountain lion in there, you're a pride of fucking lions or some shit. They're gonna take down that bear.
Yeah, but there's only one cat that hunts in a pack, and that's
True.
lions.
I saw a
Yeah.
video of a grizzly bear getting punked the fuck out by a pig.
Yeah.
It
Oh, yeah?
hopped into the pen and the pig just started running at it.
Oh,
and
yeah.
The bear immediately was like, I fucked up. And just climbed
Bears
out
are
real
actually super skittish,
Mhm.
crazy skittish. If you think about it, they're
Black-
scavengers.
especially black bears.
They're scavengers or they eat fish.
Yeah.
It's not like these bears are walking around and be like, ooh, big cat. fuck that up.
Well,
Like
a grizzly will, and so will a polar bear. But like a black bear, they're like, I
bears
would
are
rather
mostly
have
scavengers.
berries.
Yeah.
Like they're like, I'd much rather have
they're
berries.
super skittish.
Man.
That's why you can get like those horns when you go like, or the bells and shit when you go up to like Alaska and shit like that.
Yeah. Or bear mace.
Although, have you
I don't want to be
You
close
watch
enough
Alone?
to shoot bear mace, though.
watch the show Alone?
I do. I'm a fan.
Have you watched this one in Canada? This new season?
I've not
I'm
yet.
watching it.
Are you watching it?
I have not watched it yet.
Dude, these people are out there like the show says, just alone as fuck, out there with nothing, and they're like, shh. 30 feet from me is a 1,200-pound grizzly.
It's funny,
And I'm watching it going like, this bitch gonna die. Like, come on.
there's this one chick and she's like almost overly confident, right? And then she sees a bear and then spends like 20 minutes being like, I think I'm gonna tap out. Like shit got fucking real for her real quick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, she's like, this is so nice. I got my this and that. And
That bear
da, da, da,
started
and all this
swimming
stuff.
dead at her.
And
Like,
then
saw
she
her
just
from across
shit
the lake
herself.
and just started coming across. Didn't go around. Was
Yeah.
just like
He
in
was
the
like-
water.
he
Was just coming
oh,
right. He was
a
like,
snack over there.
oh fuck. Yeah.
I've ate one of those before. Those are good.
Because humans are only scary to other humans.
Yeah. True.
To the rest of nature, yeah, we're food.
Yeah, we're not really built naturally.
No.
I mean, sure, we can wield sticks and fucking weapons and shit, but
Doesn't matter.
That'd be
Doesn't
one of the
mean
first
shit.
things that I
In
do.
nature, though, you are a
you're a fucking hors d'oeuvre, man.
yeah, you're just a pink stick walking around. You're not scary at all.
Scott, I need a relight. Can you, do you need a relight also?
But anyways,
Oh, what?
Do you need a relight also?
Oh, yes.
but super
it
happy to hear
empty?
that PCA went well for you guys.
Oh, this is cute.
Or the touching tips.
I didn't recharge it.
You fucking light this thing up a little while ago and 2 fucking flames shut out this goddamn eye. And I was like,
Hand
oh,
me that.
fuck.
Hand me that fluid. I will duplicate.
So, but I'm glad to hear PCA went well for you guys. That's
No,
fucking.
PCA was really good.
that's awesome.
It was nice. Our booth setup and breakdown was super smooth. Everything worked like how it was supposed to.
Saw your big half wheel article too.
Yeah,
That's fucking
the
legit.
boys at Half Wheel came by and covered all of our new stuff going on. And
Who wrote the article?
oh Jesus,
Thanks, buddy.
Now we got it.
Got it.
That's perfect.
Right.
I
You
didn't know
just
that-
cut the last one out.
I didn't know they. I didn't know they made a BFF lighter. That's fucking-
Brooks came by.
Was it Brooks?
Yep,
Brooks is a great rider.
he really is. He's a good dude.
Great rider. Yeah, super nice too.
And it's crazy too, because like, I mean, obviously this is what this guy does for a living. But like we talked with him for probably 30 minutes, and I guarantee you that we took away time that, you know, he could have used somewhere else. But
What's awesome about Brooks is that if he likes who he's talking to,
yeah,
it'll go from like, hey, I need 5 minutes of your time to cover this real
Yep.
quick. And then an hour later, he's like, all right, guys, it was great to
But it
talk
was funny,
to you.
like,
Like,
so-
he's such a good dude.
we recorded, a little interview Scott did with him. We talked to him for, I don't know, maybe 5 minutes about the actual stuff. And then we bullshitted with him for the rest of it. And he wrote down like 4 lines of notes, and that was it. And then this whole article comes out
Just this good fucking dudes.
almost 100% accurate.
Yeah.
The only thing that wasn't accurate on it was he put that the Hero Sports cigar came in a 10 count box and actually come in a 20 count box.
No. Yeah.
18 and a half, Brooks. God damn it.
But
You know what? I would do a cigar box where a half a cigar came in. That would
the
be
half
funny.
smoked.
No, you
No, just
just,
half length.
just cut one in half.
Yeah.
That'd be kind of funny.
Just put a fucking,
We would be the
like
first in the industry to do a half.
19
and a
Toros
half.
and a half Toro.
Just-
yeah.
Just a-
just put a fucking Minuteman in there.
No,
With the
that's-
rest
no,
of
no, no, a
it.
Toro.
half.
Just
Straight
literally
cut.
cut in half.
That'd be kind of funny.
That would,
Yeah.
like 19 and a half.
So that the half always goes to the shop owner.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, how's he going to sell it?
It's like dad tax.
Yeah.
We could do it.
Or it'll turn into one of those, if you did them like if you coffin boxed them,
We could do a,
everybody would hump that thing down.
Yeah.
They would just be like,
we could do a
oh, not
really
the half
bad
stick.
22 joke.
Yeah.
Do a box of like 21 and a half.
Waiting on the last one.
Yeah.
It's never the ones you want. God damn.
I don't know. I've heard some stories about some winners.
Yeah.
Easy.
Yeah. We're not going to go there. We're not going to go there.
I didn't say anything.
So Jazz, we are smoking victories because you're actually celebrating your
I am.
the success of your business.
Yeah, we're like way ahead of schedule. I'm not gonna. Nobody cares about the actual numbers, but
Sure. But you're
Sales wise, we're based on my projections. We broke a number today that I wasn't expecting to hit until closer to Christmas.
nice.
And we're, as of the recording, we are 93 days old.
Yeah, you haven't even had a Christmas season.
No. And
Yeah.
so we're 93 days old, and I broke a number today that we weren't expecting to see till probably the end of Q3, something like that. We expected a much, much slower start. We definitely weren't planning on we're already enough to where we're going to expand the store and all that kind of stuff. So now we're at 6,300 square feet right now. Got confirmation today on top of the fact that we saw that sales number come through, that we're taking the store from 6,300 to just over 13,000 square feet.
It's fucking huge.
So
He's taking over a gym that was next door.
So are you going to do they have like life-size miniature games? I'm picturing like people are actually dressing up and
you're just moving people around. Yeah.
No, they're actually like
No, he's gonna put like
doing the
he's
battles.
gonna put one of those like it's basically
Yeah,
gonna be
that
medieval
side
times.
is you're going to be able to come play, but it's just CQB. Like it's just,
That's perfect.
in other places.
You have to put
it's
on
called
armor.
paintball, but
no, because this is armor. Like you're fighting with swords and shit. All right, like,
Yeah.
well, it depends on the game.
Okay,
Like-
whoever's team I'm on, that motherfucker better make quick decisions because I'm not sitting there for hours just.
No, I've already played this guy. I've played this guy in a video once. It's not a good time. Like I'm not playing that guy again.
It's not. I played the fucking radio dude in that video, and that sucks. Like all of those positions suck.
I want to. I'll play if I can have the paintballs and fight the guys with the plastic swords. That would be fun.
You know, I know a group where we can make that happen.
Plastic bullets versus plastic swords.
There you go.
I'm all about it.
Yeah, UTMs all day.
Yeah.
We're shooting UTMs.
Yeah, my big selling system is actually in the lore. They shoot 30 millimeter mass reactive rounds. So
Like hip fired?
no, well they're all like 9 feet tall and in power armor and stuff. So it's their rifle, but when they fire it, it's a 30 millimeter round. But when it penetrates a target, it then explodes and blows everything up from the inside.
So for
sounds
training purposes or for game purposes,
Let's shoot 20 Mike
no, it's
just 20 Mike powder rounds at
it's
people.
the
and just-
40 millimeter riot control rounds.
Yeah,
Yeah.
perfect.
Just beanbag rounds.
Yeah.
Fuck it. Whack the. Oh.
No, they have the foam ones. Be a little nice.
No.
So no, it's come together. It's been awesome to watch that community come together. I'm like 70% military in there.
Nice.
They're either prior service or current service and stuff like that. Like,
Well, I mean, San Antonio.
yeah, it's not hard to do in
Like
this
I
city,
make
right?
the
But
joke all the time that this is basically a military retirement community.
it's literally called Military City, USA.
Yeah.
Which are the great ones when they come in and you have the guy that like moved here, but he got out of the service somewhere else and he moved here and he wants to come in and tell me all about how he was prior service. And I'm like, that's awesome, dude. I'm like, so was I. And that guy and that guy and that guy and that guy and that whole table back there and everybody over there. Da, 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 da. So welcome to the club. But like most of the people that aren't prior service in my place are either people's wives or they're too young to have joined. Like
My favorite story is I was gonna join the military, but
I've
that's
got
my
those
favorite
too.
story. Yeah.
we get that in the Marines a lot.
Yeah.
I was going to go to the Marines, but
Or I get the guys that go like,
But I'm not stupid.
Yeah.
I'm not,
it's
So-
always Army guys that tell me that. I was going to join the Marines, but it's like,
my favorite ones are
just be happy with what you did.
The
man.
other
I
day-
want to join the army. That's it.
oh,
Thank
I
you.
gotta. This leads
Thank
me
you.
into a story from the show.
There's a lot of Air Force
Oh,
dudes. that
do
say
we
that
have a
too.
so no shit?
Well, kind of.
Oh, okay.
So we're at the booth, and I'm talking to a guy.
Oh, from that show.
Yeah, from PCA, and I'm talking to a guy. He's like, "Yeah, I'm kind of a veteran." I'm like, "What is kind of a veteran?"
Is that like
He's
being
like,
kind of
well-
gay?
He's like, "Well, I was in the National Guard." I'm like, "I started out in the Guard. Where were you at?" He said, "Nebraska."
Oh yeah.
I'm like, "No." I'm like,
shit.
"No shit. What town?" He said, "Columbus." Me too. When? He named the years. I'm like, "Well, fuck, that was my unit. He was my fucking cook."
Get the fuck out of
My
here.
fucking cook.
You know what? I appreciate that he was a cook and he was like, I'm kind of a veteran.
Yeah.
And what's even more funny about this is after Scott left and went active duty,
Like 2 months after.
Chris, our other partner, took over command of that unit and was his commander.
Yeah.
No shit.
Yeah.
So this guy Weber.
No.
His name is Weber. No, seriously.
God, that'd be fucking perfect.
I had not seen or heard this guy's name.
He'd have been a better cook than a Marine. Like fucking tell you that.
But I had not seen or heard this
Ninjas
guy's
don't
name
cook.
since 1998.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he
I
shows
told
up
you
at
about the guy
booth.
that I told you about my customer, right? That came in. And he came in and we found out we were both prior service. And he goes, "What's your MOS?" I said 37 Fox. And he was like, "No, you weren't." And I was like,
You got me.
Why would I make that up?
Like,
That's a weird thing
out
to
of
make
all
up, man.
the MOSs to be like,
You're right. I was a Navy SEAL. You got me.
yeah. Like, out of all the MOSs, why would I pick that one
Yeah,
to
right.
be like my cover down? And he's like, "What unit?" And I was like, "Well, I started in this unit." He was like, "No, you didn't." I was like,
Again,
"Motherfucker, I was actually, it was a brand new unit. I was the 18th member to ever sign the roster. I'm one of their plank members
Yeah.
or whatever." And he was like, "No, because I was in that unit." And I was like, "Okay, well, what year?" And it turns out that we actually missed being in the unit together by like 4 months.
Yeah.
So then all the names started rolling out.
Right.
And he was like, "Son of a bitch, you really were." And I was like, "Why would I lie about that?"
it's a weird thing to make up, man.
Because if you meet another 37 Fox, there's like 7 of us. Like it's not like a huge MOS.
Sure.
And it's like more than likely we know somebody that did something else.
Right.
We're connected somehow. There's just so few of us. But yeah, he's now a regular.
Nice.
I know you don't listen to the show, Swanee, but there you go. And then my fucking old captain came in.
Really?
He got out as a lieutenant colonel, but he was my captain, and he came in, and
Oh, Captain, my Captain.
I was sitting there. There was other people in there, and he was like, "I just want everybody to know, room over there was actually a really good soldier." And I was like, "Whoa, I'm gonna need you to pump your brakes. Like I got a reputation I'm trying to hold on to.
Hey, man.
You can't be spreading that shit around." Like,
Our entire business plan revolves around us being shitbags, man.
yeah, I know. I need you to tone that shit down.
Fucking at ease, shake it out.
So
God damn.
yeah, fuck. But
Thanks, sir. You were a shitty officer.
yeah. he was a great fucking, that was one of those officers that was like, he would come to his NCOs and go like, "You have your shit wired?" And we're like, "We're wired, sir." And he would like, "Roger that. Let me know if anything changes." And he would fuck off and just
Yeah.
let us do our job.
No,
and
those
I was
guys
like,
are nice.
"Oh,
Those guys
fucking
are nice.
glorious." Yeah, he was
Sir, I
great.
totally unwired my shit.
Yeah.
So
So
sure.
I just, you
I
told
unwired
me
it.
to let you know.
My
I'll
favorite
let you
memory
know.
of him, Captain Vicencio, he's a great fucking captain. So I was in during the BDU ACU changeover.
What a great time.
And right. But
These are awesome.
You know-
What the fuck is this?
anytime they change a uniform, there's always like that 18-month
Yeah.
like carryover where both uniforms are authorized, right?
Yeah.
So for him to be representative of whatever, most of the time he would wear the ACUs because that was the standard.
Yeah.
But the last day that the BDUs were authorized to wear, we all show up, we're all in garrison, and he's the captain, so we're all there before him
Yeah.
because that's his right. Like he can, he was always there by 9, but we all had to beat,
Yeah.
you beat your officer there, right? He comes in.
15 minutes prior to the 50 minutes prior to the 50 minutes
Yeah.
prior.
We just placed the comma differently in that sentence.
Yeah.
Country.
So he walks in though, and he had to have just bought these fucking things. They were perfect. And like you can tell that it was one of those, like when he pulled his leg through the pants, like the cloud of
Yeah.
starch came off of it. Like
Yeah.
everything was perfectly creased, jump boots, everything sewn in, no strings, no nothing. Everything's just crispy.
Irish
Just
pennants.
fucking perfect.
That's what we call them.
Absolutely perfect. He walks in, we're all standing there. He walks in, we call attention. He looks around and goes, "At ease." We all go at ease. And he sets next to the door a fucking boot polisher. Plugs it in, steps on it, sticks one toe underneath there, buffs out one toe, switch, buffs the other toe, cames, snaps to attention and goes, "Company!" And we were like, all right, now this was actually like a baller move. And we're all sitting there in our fucking pajamas because that's what the fucking Asian. And this dude actually looked like the military, and it was like, God damn it.
For the last time.
For the last
Yeah.
time. And then
I am
yeah.
so happy I
I did the same thing the last
But
day
he walked-
that BDUs were authorized for the Marines.
But we
I did
did
the same shit.
nothing that required us to ever move like equipment, go outside, do anything, because there was no fucking way he was getting dust or a wrinkle or anything in that. I don't think he sat down all day just to make sure that
Dude,
the
you know,
back of the
as soon as you
blouse
sat
didn't get
down
all
on those
fucked
things,
up.
they were fucked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like it was glorious.
I'm so happy we deployed in DCUs.
Yes.
My first deployment was in DCUs.
Yep.
Yeah, and those
That's
were
all
awesome.
I had. BDUs and DCUs.
I was
great.
unfortunately I was ACU all the way through.
Yeah.
And it was
Yeah.
My second deployment was ACUs.
that
my
uniform blew my mind
we
because
got
that was the
Tap
only
Gear.
uniform
It was
that you could
DCU.
sweat your ass off in it when it was hot and freeze your ass off in it when it was cold. And I was like, how does this uniform do nothing? Like it,
Like, might as well be naked. This is bullshit.
it shouldn't
You know
be
what-
this hot and this cold.
You
Like,
know what the DCU was famous for? is just blowing the crotch wide open.
Yeah.
Almost.
Oh,
every
pair of pants I had.
person, every pair of
The first
VCU
step
pants.
you took, if you bent
took
down
a
to
knee?
grab
Oh,
anything,
yeah.
a knee,
You take a knee.
you got that little fucking vagina
whatever.
fucking shaped hole in it. Yeah,
I
every
don't
time,
know.
dude.
I don't know, but what?
Because I'm pretty sure the
They do
manufacturer that made
differently.
those also made fucking Marine Marpat.
Do you know the
It's just as
manufacturer of
bad.
those?
Huh.
They're sewn by blind people.
Yep. It's the same place we get our pins.
It makes so much sense.
Those little
that's why
clicky
your,
pins?
your cargo pockets are never on like the same length. When you put your hands in, like your right one's here and your left one like reaching
Yep.
your fucking ankle.
That makes so
Yeah.
much sense.
Blind people. If you
That makes
look
a
at the
lot of
fucking
sense.
patches on the inside that's
Yeah.
sewn in on the inside, it says
it's
it right
literally,
there.
I think it's called Industry of the Blind.
Like, this is me not being surprised at all.
I
You know
can't
those
believe
cases-
just
you know
found
the
this
cases
out.
of the
I'm
black-
today years old.
You know the cases of the black
I'm
clicky
with
pins?
you, Mikey.
Oh, the Skillcraft.
The Skillcraft black clicky
Yeah,
pins?
I knew Skillcraft was
all
blind
done by
people.
blind. Yeah,
I
they
knew
also
that.
do the uniforms.
I didn't
If
know
I
that.
was a blind person, I would purposely put one. I'd put the ink inside backwards on like 1 out of 10.
Oh yeah, just
on
to be
purpose.
a dick. Oh, 100%.
Like, what do
Yeah.
you do? Yell at me? I'm blind. Fuck.
Yeah.
I didn't see.
Oh,
I
sorry,
had ACU
sir. I
the
didn't see
whole
that.
fucking time. And the most hilarious thing was going through basic training in ACU, which is the only time that you ever do a counter column. Because it's the stupidest D. I wasn't infantry, so we didn't do stupid shit.
We did a lot of cover.
Yeah. But it was the only time most of us were ever going to do a counter column.
I don't know what a counter column
Okay,
is.
so a
Can you
counter
guys
column
explain?
is, so you were marching in formation, right?
Okay.
So 4 wide column,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
Counter column is counter column march. And the 1st and 3rd platoon
Squad.
or 1st and 3rd squad take a quarter right face, quarter right face, quarter right face to do an about face. And 2nd and 4th just do an about face, and then they're supposed to feed through each other so that you're going the opposite direction.
And you come out in the right order of squad.
But then
Yeah.
you
Oh,
still come out in the
okay.
right order of squads,
we have
right?
But
something similar to that.
essentially, you reverse your
Yeah, or we
course
call
in
it
place.
we call it reverse march. Yeah.
But instead of
okay.
Rear
but
march
in-
is
No, no.
different.
Yeah.
Now,
no,
you know-
not to the rear.
Oh, okay.
To the rear is when you
turn
spin.
around.
everybody
turn
just
around,
does
yeah.
it. Yeah, everybody just does a 180
step
and comes
together
back.
and up.
So
Yeah,
this
yeah.
but it's supposed to like weave together. So it looks like marching band if it's done right.
Yeah,
And it's
yeah.
supposed to like weave in, and now you're going the opposite
Yeah,
direction.
ours is just reverse
but you're
march.
still 1, 2, 3, 4. Like you're still supposed to be in order.
Yeah.
But if you're doing it at the distance in which DNC was designed, and everybody's shit is made out of Velcro,
Oh, that's
you do a
fucking
counter
funny.
column and it just peels everything off of
Oh,
everybody.
that's hilarious.
So you've got flags and shit just stuck to other people, and it just rips all your patches
because
off
like
as you're
first and
walking
third,
through.
their shoulders have to fucking
Yeah. So
That's hilarious.
So those of us that were unit select, we already knew where we were going. We had unit patches and shit on too. So then they do it, and you walk like 50 meters, and then you stop, and then everybody's got to go through and be like, "Who's missing a flag? Who's missing their unit pad?" And everybody's got to like go reassemble their fucking uniforms.
what a fucking mess, man.
yeah.
Well, I know that Angry Cops just put a video out because there was a kid who put a fucking unit patch on.
101st Airborne.
101st Airborne patch,
Goddamn
matter of
right.
fact, and
Look
he
how
was
proud
not.
that kid
And he
was.
was not supposed to yet
He
because
was
I
not.
guess they were given direct instructions that you're not wearing fucking unit patches till you
So-
get to your unit.
They stopped
Well, yeah,
doing it.
that
So
makes
I
sense.
was there when you were still.
Well, probably because it was probably a logistical nightmare. It was taking up time if they
Well,
had to
no,
fucking
it-
put their shit back together
it
from doing
wasn't
reverse.
It wasn't that. It was if you
Stolen
were
valor.
unit select, right? It kind of. So if you were unit
Ice me.
select, if you were unit select, you already knew where you were going. You were authorized to wear your unit patch. So and a couple of us had it. Like I had one. Big Red one guy had it. A third ID guy had it. But I had the KPOC patch, which has the airborne tab on it. A couple of other fucking randos that I don't remember. Somebody had Hawaii
That's good.
because that was part of their contract, and there's only like fucking one unit there, so
Yeah.
we were authorized to wear it. But the problem with that is, I took mine off. So I showed up. I was told you're supposed to wear it if you're unit select. You're supposed to wear it. I got there, and as soon as the drill sergeant walked in, it was like, "Oh, we got an airborne in the house." I was like, "I'm not wearing this shit anymore." And I stuck it in the drawer, and that same drill sergeant came back and was like, "Where's your unit patch?" And I was like, "I don't feel the need to advertise. I'm just here for training." He was like, "Good fucking answer." And I just like drill sergeants were not about it. Like,
Yeah.
so yeah. But now I guess they're not authorized to wear it anymore. You can have it, I guess, but
I'm sure you want to be proactive and buy it, probably, but
I
maybe
think
keep
some
that
of
bitch in the
that's-
Foot Locker where it belongs until you're there.
Yeah.
You know, like I don't know.
We had to be very proactive because we had to get our shit sewn on.
Yeah.
There wasn't Velcro. And you had to make sure that before, like, you got to reception at Fort Campbell, and that's when they're like, look, like, okay, you're authorized this, and it's that, and blah, blah, blah.
Yeah. And you have 1 week.
Yeah, and here's a place is, no, by the way, you're reporting to your unit on this date, so your shit better be fucking squared away, or else you're dead.
Well, that's when you have like I have one set that's completely done and ready, and it's in my fucking garment bag, and it's good.
No, you need more than that, because that one set's going to last you the first 30 minutes, and it's time to go change.
That's
It's a lot like cuffing your sleeve, isn't it?
All right, so, so maybe
exactly
you have
like that.
maybe you have one set that's not got anything, and then the rest of it's all ready.
everything.
That's why ACUs were nice though, because you could like,
you could fix it so quick.
sterilize your shit. Like,
yeah.
You could also swap name tags with somebody.
I would have been fucking with people
Oh, we did all the time.
so much because our shit's all sewn on. We don't have patches or anything
Even
like
Marpet
that.
was all
like,
sewn on and everything, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah,
taking
like-
your lieutenant's rank off of his uniform,
Except
that's
for
on
our
his
rank.
chair and putting
Our rank is
private rank
still
on or
like
something.
in our collar, right? It's still metal
Yeah,
chevrons.
still metal.
Yeah.
Dude, I think that was the biggest thing with like senior NCOs and officers and stuff that wanted to fuck you up and wanted you to talk back, and they would just rip their rank off and be like, there's no fucking rank here, whatever.
See, that is a gangster move because I used to take my blouse off when I wanted to fight fucking troops.
Fuck that. You're still a fucking idiot. You tore a patch off. Yeah, I'm pretty sure all the fucking paperwork still says that you're a fucking E7, and
Yeah.
I don't need to be fucking around right now.
100%.
Like,
I'd be like, I'll take mine off and I'm just going to leave it off for the rest of my career.
Yeah.
I'm going to kick your ass.
I don't need this anymore.
on the ACUs, they were always referred to as E-fuzzies. E1s, because they had no rank.
Oh, it's just
And
fuzzy.
they made that little blank plate that was just like ACU patterned
Yeah.
just to get rid of the fuzzy, but nobody wore it. So you'd have those E1, and they were all E-fuzzies.
That's funny. That's funny.
It was a big thing in our unit since we were airborne to get all your shit sewn on, because when you were jumping
On
and
your
landing-
ACUs?
Yeah,
Oh.
I sewed my
ACUs
shit to my,
and
as
multicams?
soon as I fucking graduated, I sewed all my shit onto my
I didn't know you
ACU.
could.
but they were big on getting them sewn, because when you jump or anything, you'd fucking lose shit. So you'd be walking around without your U.S. Army or your rank or something. And so what they would do is, especially on like PCs and your name and stuff, if you didn't have it sewn, if you ever left that shit unattended, you'd pick it up and you'd be like, I don't know who I am because my name tape's gone.
Yep.
And so they would
Yeah.
just steal name tapes.
I
constantly.
always had an extra set of PFC rank, and I would swap out my lieutenants all the time.
One of my favorite things
That's
to
funny.
do with PCs, with
You know the
covers,
difference between a PFC and a lieutenant?
not
College.
The PFC's been promoted twice.
There it is.
Yeah.
Or once in the Marines, but yeah.
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 When you're sitting at a range, you're sitting at like the ammo pickup out at the range. You always have a staple gun there, and somebody takes their PC off and sets it down. It's just like
Dunk, dunk, dunk. Yeah. Absolutely, 100%.
like God damn it.
Well, like, so I've explained to you guys how our field fire works with our moving targets, where they're literally, it's us in the
Yeah.
pits and we're
Yeah.
holding
Yep.
a fucking stick with the fucking
We've had-
target.
we had
Only
a couple
the
range
fucking
walking.
Marines.
Yeah, we had a couple
Only the
ranges
Marines
we
where
did
we
that
like,
at.
Yeah, and like
I need you to hold this target while I shoot at it.
yeah, there's not
You're behind
been
a berm.
one fucking you're behind a berm.
Yeah.
You're relatively safe, all right. But there's not been one range in my 15-year career that there was not at least one dude who put his cover on that fucking thing. Like every time, man. It was like, or like his buddy's cover was on there, and he's just like, he's like, "Where's my cover? Oh, bitch, what the fuck?"
I sewed all my shit on because when you'd wash it, the fucking all the Velcro and shit would.
Maybe I sewed mine on.
it
I don't
shrunk.
remember.
So I
It's
cut
been a
all
while.
of I'd cut it all off.
Yeah.
Fucking General Jackson's in Fayetteville, North Carolina. They would sew all your shit on because they had.
That's the one that
ACUs.
does all the fucking-
rucksack
the rucksack
modifications,
mods.
yeah.
Yeah. I've heard of that.
So they would cut all your tapes. They had uniforms that didn't have the loop part of the hook and loop, and so that you could get everything sewn on. And they would convert your pockets to buttons.
Oh,
I like that.
So
Like, because our shit's
so all of my pockets were
It's always
buttons, and
buttons.
all of my name tapes were sewn on.
nice.
It was the only thing you could do to sort of make an ACU look like it wasn't a fucking just soup sandwich. It's a horrible fucking uniform.
they were terrible.
Have y'all seen the new summer uniforms?
But, dude, if
No.
you
The Army has?
No.
is it a romp him?
Kind of. So they took the same top and they removed the chest pockets because those were fucking useless anyway. And then they
Yes.
took away that like weird second layer, so it's actually like thin, so it's not hotter than fuck. And it's
So
amazing.
it's a combat top.
Yes.
Well, the combat top's the
Where-
one that has the like Under
That's-
Armour shit in the
And
middle,
then
right?
just the
And then
ACU
just the sleeves,
sleeves,
which
yeah.
just looks weird as
Yeah.
shit.
Basically, yeah.
Much better Under Armour. I will give it that. But
Oh yeah, Well, like, we had
I
frog
wouldn't-
gear.
I wouldn't know.
Like ours was easier because we had frog gear. So
and we
it was
were
just,
authorized
like,
that shit, but didn't
collar
get it
and
issued, so you had to go buy
sleeve,
it, and it was like $130 a fucking shirt for that combat
Yeah.
shirt. So,
Not flattering.
Your shit's nice though. The shit from your generation.
Yeah, but I had to hook up on a lot of my. I had a buddy who the Cry Precision company would go out to his property to shoot promo stuff, and
Oh,
whatever
nice.
they shot there, they'd leave at his place. And he wore the same size as me.
Oh,
so when
that's
he,
a fucking W.
Yeah.
So when he got out, he was just
Here's
like,
a $400 pair of
"Here you
pants.
go." Yeah, literally, that's,
Well, he got out and left me a set of those high speeds with the fucking replaceable knee pads.
Those probably those.
No, those
Yeah.
aren't the ones you gave me. Aren't
no,
Cry.
Those are like
They're
off-brand.
there's
shits
some other ones, but
that I
Like
didn't
are those
care
like
if
the
they got
ones that
ordered.
you turned me on to, the ones I have?
but
Yeah.
they're literally
Yeah.
they have a pocket in the knee, so you have the knee pads, and when you need knee pads, you just socket them into the pants.
Yeah.
ACUs had those.
Oh, with that little foam pad that we had, you undid the Velcro
You
and
remember
slid
now,
that shit.
yeah.
Oh god.
You guys had knee pads?
No, we never got the knee pads.
Yeah, we never got the
pocket.
pad, but we had a pocket that held them.
You know what though? Marpat has a elbow pad in there for shooting. So you could I would take a fucking.
Oh, I thought it was from getting railed from behind.
that would probably work too. But I would take I would take a sponge and just stick it in there for on the range. I'd always have
Yeah.
a sponge in there.
That's why you see so many pictures, ACU pictures of people with fucking knee pads around their ankles.
Yeah.
Because those little inserts that we were supposed to get.
Our dog shit.
First off, it was a piece of foam about this thick.
Which was
Yeah.
better than nothing.
The only time I ever had knee
Sure.
pads was literally in combat. And that's just because you're taking a lot of knees or you're sliding and fucking
I
running
had,
and shit.
External ones, but not like the
Yeah,
built-in
that's what I
ones.
had.
No, yeah. I had
Yeah.
externals. Yeah. The only thing that sucked is they dig into the back of your fucking legs
Yeah.
after a while.
Yeah.
You have the fucking crazy ass
Yeah.
sore fucking.
Those
beat
ones
on
with the
your knees.
fucking
But in
inserts.
true
Oh,
military
awesome.
style, I had DCUs with a woodland
flak jacket.
flak jacket.
Yep.
Yep.
Woodland
Same.
ruck. And
Yeah.
woodland knee pads.
A J list with the woodland top and a
In
desert
a,
pant.
yep. or
Yep.
vice versa,
Yeah.
depending. And you could never trade with your buddy because the sizes never matched up.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, it's like OF1. We're all in mop gear. It's
Yeah.
fucking
It's
woodland.
green.
It's green.
Pure
Yeah.
green.
No, ours was half and half.
Ours was half and half.
We
Ours
got
was-
half DCU, half DDU.
I've never even seen a DCU fucking.
Oh yeah,
mop,
they
mop
made
level.
them in. They made them in a couple sizes.
Yep.
And literally, you'd be in line walking, and it'd be green tan, green tan green. It was all we were all fucked.
Just look like a Skittle box.
Oh, yeah.
Everything's fucked.
Fuck,
Yeah.
But don't wear your black polar tech. You can't
Yeah.
do that.
Right.
Walking around a background that's gray.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
hey,
Don't
you know.
don't wear your boonie cap.
Oh yeah.
Hell no.
And don't use burlap to camouflage yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How and how
We're
dare
gonna
you put
issue
your
you this
hands in your
booty cap, but
pockets?
if you put it on,
God damn
And you better not be chewing gum, you piece of shit.
You're
that's
gonna get
actually
us all killed.
that's actually one of my number one beefs when I watch fucking any sort of modern war movie and everybody's in the desert in a fucking boonie cap, and I'm like,
Bullshit.
that's
Yeah.
bullshit right there.
Unless you're in Kuwait, that's bullshit.
What I think's hilarious is we could smoke cigarettes in any vehicle that we were in.
Yep.
right?
Anyone.
Don't
Didn't
you
matter.
dare chew gum.
No. They didn't even care about that. But then I remember when we get back, we're doing a field problem in the back 40 at Fort Campbell. And I'm sitting in the back of an open fucking LMTV and I let up a fucking smoke. Like, you can't smoke in that vehicle. And I'm like, motherfucker. Like, I just spent 12 months smoking a pack a day in this motherfucker. And now you're saying I can't?
Here's
Why?
pictures of me and
Tell
my
me
whole
why.
squad
Or you
lit up
can't-
in the back of this fucker.
Right.
You cannot drive that Humvee without a fucking K-pot on.
Fuck off.
Bitch, watch.
Did I
That's
ever tell
like
you
it.
guys when I got caught smoking in the back of an Amtrak when I was a boot? Fuck. All right. So no shit, there I was.
Okay, hold on. I'm gonna need another cigar before we fucking start this shit because I smoked this way too quick.
Hey, Dave.
Hey, Dave.
David.
Hey, sexy bitch. Can I get another smoke?
Can you make a cigar run?
Can I get another cigar? Por
Thank
favor.
Might as well one for each, please. Thank you, sir.
Could you shake what your mother made?
Yeah, let me see that cake.
Oh,
that
God
cake right
damn.
there.
I think it's my birthday.
Yeah, so no shit, there I was. We were doing a 5-day war training officers. It was when I was at the schoolhouse. So when I moved to tracks, I stayed at the schoolhouse as an instructor, right? So like I didn't go directly to the fleet. And I was there. I'm like a fucking lance corporal. We're doing this thing, and it's me and this dude named Murphy. Me and Murph are in his track, and we've been fucking just operating vehicle shit all day, right? And we're fucking tired, man. And we're just like, fuck, dude. We're sitting there. And we're in like the log train vehicle. So like there's ammo like just stacked up. And we're sitting on top of ammo crates and shit in the back of the vehicle. And he lights up a smoke. And I see him do it. He's a sergeant. I'm a fucking Lance Corporal. So I'm like,
in Rome.
yeah, right. So I'm like, it's cool. And he's like, yeah, go ahead, man. Fuck it. So I light a smoke and sitting there smoking. By the time the back hatch pops open, it's a fucking colonel. It's the battalion commander. And he's like, what's up, fellas? How we doing tonight? We're like, oh, hey, sir, how you doing? And he's like, fucking relaxing, having a smoke, huh? We're like, yes, sir. It's been a long day. And he's like, you guys are kicking ass, doing great. Good job today. We're like, thank you, sir. And he shuts the back hatch. And he looks at me, and I go, are we good? And he's like, I guess so. And as he says that, all we hear is tink, tink, tink. This bitch drops 2 fucking CS grenades down the turret.
because he was afraid that your cigarettes would kick off all of that ammo.
Good on you, sir.
He drops in 2 burning CS grenades.
Right?
Yeah, to prove that you guys are idiots.
And
If anybody's seen a CS grenade cooking,
it's a fucking flame out there.
It is on fire.
and not a small one.
no,
either.
it's a 4-inch fucking flame,
Yeah.
right?
Jeez.
And he drops it in the turret, drops both of them in the turret, and it just fills this fucking vehicle. It's because it's only like a fucking 10-foot fucking space.
It's a 10-person van.
Yeah, essentially. Yeah. I mean, we packed 20 in, but yeah.
So,
It's a 10-person van.
so if you've ever been in a Honda Odyssey, fill that with tear gas.
We're with
farted
8 other clowns.
And I look at Murph and I go, what the fuck do we do? Our gas masks are buried underneath the fucking bench seats that are underneath fucking thousands of pounds of ammo. And I'm like, what the fuck do we do? And he's like, fuck it, dog. He just takes a drag and he's like, open the hatch. And we barrel out of there coughing and choking and shit. And the colonel's like, not gonna smoke in a vehicle again, are you boys? So we're like, you got it, sir. It's our bad. And then fucking he's like, come here, Sergeant. I didn't get to talking to Murph did, obviously, because I'm a boot. What do I know? And but yeah. That fucking that sucked.
However, I could breathe really well after that. Like all the congestion and shit from being in the field was just out of my
Nothing
face.
cures congestion.
For a colonel to drop in the CS grenades, I kind of respect.
He was a good dude.
Yeah.
He wasn't a
I
bad
kinda
guy,
respect-
man. He was an okay guy.
He
Colonel
didn't-
Hauser was his
He
name.
didn't grab some random first sergeant to fuck you guys up.
No,
He's like,
he
I'm
did
gonna
it
do this
himself.
myself.
He
Yeah.
jumped up on the vehicle and was like, oh, no, hell no. Like, no, he was good to go. He was a good officer.
If
So
only you had your weapons and you just popped off a few rounds, and when they were like, "What the fuck?" Be like, "Oh, CS grenades set off the rounds in the back of the turret."
yeah, right. Shit. Truth be told, most of our rounds, most of the ammo that was there were blanks because it was like fucking training operation.
Yeah.
And
Do you know how much heat you actually need to set off?
Yeah,
a
no,
round?
no cigarette
Or
would ever set off
No.
any ordnance.
No.
If it did,
there's something
we
fucked
have
up
the
with
wrong
that
kind of
ordinance.
ordinance.
Yeah. That was always the thing in like country when they're like, you shouldn't smoke around the ammo. And I'd be like, you mean this ammo? And I'd put it out on it.
Or like the diesel fuel. Oh, you're right. The diesel fuel I can put my cigarette out in.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
fuck you. Yeah.
That's not how this
Or
works.
fucking like C4. And it's like,
I used to love
Yeah.
to light
It's like-
C4 as candles.
fuck yeah.
Just to freak out boots.
Yeah.
I'd just
all
be
the
like,
time. I would like heat up coffee with a little chunk of C4. I'd cut a piece off and fucking light it. And they'd be like, what are you doing? I'd be like, heat my fucking coffee up. They'd be like, what the fuck?
Just don't smack it with a hammer. We're fine.
Right? You're
Right.
fine.
As soon as you
Yeah.
find me electrical fire, I'll.
Right?
One of my favorite smoking stories. We were in a JRTC, and I learned young in my military career how to get away with smoking at night because we weren't allowed to. We're always in light discipline. You can't smoke at night. Blah, blah, blah,
Absolutely.
the whole nine.
Sure.
So I get under. I get my Wubina poncho liner, and I get under it, and I'd fucking cut my lighter and my cigarette, and I'd fucking one click and light it, and I'd have my M4 under it with me. And as soon as I got that cigarette lit, I had my M4 is upside down, and the pistol grip's hollow.
Yeah.
So I'd put my cigarette in the pistol grip, and then I'd cup the whole thing. So the only thing that stuck out was just the tip of my the filter of the cigarette. And then I'd fucking grab all the shit off me and tuck it away. And then I'd point my weapon out, and I'd have the pistol grip here like this,
upside down.
upside down. Take a drag, blow it out, but there's no light.
John, I'm telling you, this is brilliant.
Right. But here's the best part. I'm sitting there taking drags of my cigar, and then I hear it. It's coming. Who's smoking? You hear the whisper starting. And then some NCOs figure this out. I'm fucking a private nobody at this point. Who the fuck's smoking? I'm just looking around because at night and through nods, it looks like I'm pulling security. My weapon's facing out.
Yeah.
They just don't notice that the front sight post is pointing down and set up.
Yeah.
Nobody fucking, they're going to overlook that all day long.
I would've noticed.
And I've literally had people like walk over the foxhole and like I'm in between drags and I'm like, oh fuck, you know. Like,
They'll be like, I
everybody
smell
smoke,
it.
yeah, everybody's
I smell
smoking over here. I'm like,
cigarettes
I don't
over
know,
here.
I've been smelling it the whole time. I'm like, and they just keep walking. Like, but yeah, that was my
Then
trick.
you're gonna turn in your fucking weapon and there's fucking cigarette burns
all
inside
over
fucking-
the inside,
inside the inside of the fucking
nonstop,
thing.
yeah. And then what you do is once you're done, you just drop the cigarette in there and you just cover it until it goes out.
Yeah, snuffs
And
itself.
that's it. And then you just bury it in a little hole. You know,
Yeah.
good to
You got a
go.
grenade sump in your fucking foxhole. You're good, dog.
But yeah,
That's fucking funny.
yeah. And then I started chewing, and I was like, "Oh, this is way easier. I don't have to hide
Yeah, I
it."
can't do it, man. I
I
can
hope
I can
that
never do it.
finds some private, and he's just like,
He's like,
broke
"Oh
the
man,
code.
this is it.
This
Yep.
is what I've been looking for."
Yeah.
It's awesome."
Have you ever heard of that, Justin?
No,
No.
Well, today we are the smoking,
Yeah,
the smoking advisory team here.
Fucking
Yeah.
A, man.
yeah. I've been doing this shit for fucking 20-something years.
I'm not even
Well,
mad. I'm
I
impressed.
take it back. I only did it for a couple years, but I knew about it 20-something years ago.
Fucking A. Well, fuck, boys. I think that's a good time to call this one. It's good to have you all back. It's good to have the band back together for a day. Congrats on
especially
your
you, Scott. I missed you, buddy.
congrats on your successful business venture, sir.
And,
And,
Sangrino, if you're listening to this, I apologize.
And congrats on you guys for a successful fucking trip to Vegas. I didn't do anything while you guys are gone. I didn't do fuck all.
I got COVID.
Oh, that's right. You got COVID.
Dave and I got COVID.
Yeah, you and Dave got COVID.
Yep.
You seem to be
Fucking
fine.
Weak ass shit.
Yeah.
I got vaccinated, so I didn't get COVID.
Yeah,
Bitches.
whatever.
I went Scott. I didn't get
I
a
got
jump
vaccinated
in.
the hard way.
Yeah, right.
So did they. They
I'm,
still
I'm
got it.
double vaxxed now.
Yeah, you're super good.
Yeah.
I didn't get a jump in yesterday.
No?
I went and got a skydive.
How's
in.
gravity?
Yeah. Still working.
Good.
Still working.
Glad you're checking.
You know what's really nice is doing it by yourself now, and you don't have to like do like homework and shit. Like you don't have to like figure out your wing load and do all this fucking paperwork and all this bullshit, and then you have to. While you're up there, you have like an assignment where it's like, all right, you have to track this
You
far,
still spend
turn
20
this
minutes
way,
from
da,
finding
da,
the
da.
right video.
Now you just eat yourself out of the plane and try to save your own life.
Yeah, basically, you kill yourself and then save yourself at the end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's too easy.
Yeah, it's really nice. But it's like I jump out and I flop on my back and I'm like watching the plane fly away, watch the next jumpers jump, and I'm like, oh, that's cool. And I turn around. All right, I'm still fine. Do a couple flips just for fun. And I'm like, that's fine.
Looking
Why
around,
not?
going to like, am I 22 today?
Yeah, right. It's like I could do it.
Do I really want to pull this?
I could do it. Nah, I guess
No,
I'll
not
fall.
today. Not today.
You're still at a 50-50 whether your computer will launch your shoot. Like
That's
You know?
true. Yeah. Well, but again, that's on me to turn it on.
that's true.
Maybe I didn't turn it on. I don't know.
How do you know it works?
It's speed versus altitude.
Yeah.
No, I didn't know. I didn't ask how it works.
Oh,
Yeah, how do you
How
know
do
it
you
works?
know that it works?
Well, so every 180 days it gets tested. It gets checked by a
How?
rigger,
Oh,
by an FAA rigger.
does he jump it?
Well, no, they have a
No.
way to test it.
He puts his meth down long enough to test it, and then he goes back to rigging your parachute.
Yeah,
John,
FAA rigger,
You
not
know
military
how,
rigger.
You know how it works?
It's the
if
same
it
thing.
makes the jumper feel better.
That's it.
Yeah.
Hearts
That's
and
how it
minds.
works.
Yeah.
Hearts
Yeah.
and minds.
No, you can go on YouTube, man. AAD save lives, boy.
No, I believe that.
Those things fucking save lives.
That's like
believe
your
that.
super confident insurance agent. Now, if anything happens, we totally got you covered.
Right?
Because you know what happens if it doesn't work? Well, he's dead. What are you going to do? Sue you?
Yeah, right? Yeah, very true. Once again, it's brought to you by warfightertobacco.com. Use the code FTFO, screw yourself that sweet 15% off. Our friends, owellness.us for all your CBD needs. Use that code FreedomFriends25. Get yourself a quarter off your order over there. And of course, our buddies, Icy Tech Coolers at icytech.com. Use that code FreedomFriends10. And that'll get you 10% off. Otherwise, I'm going to raise my glass, boys.
Oh, cheers.
I'm going to say thanks for being my freedom friend. Again, it's good to see you boys back. In mostly one piece.
Good to be happy for you guys. I'm glad the PCA was fucking awesome
Yeah.
for you.
Yeah.
It's always fun, too. So.
3 little things, boys. Not hard. Words to live by, if you will. Johnny Boy, hit him with the first one.
Smoke on.
Scotty?
Drink on.
And God damn it, kids.
Freedom to fuck on.
See you later.